is Monica Suleski, and I'm the CEO of Sexy Bedding and Eclectic Elements, which is a design firm.
I'm Katia Stern, and I'm a clinical sexologist, sexual wellness expert, and pleasure connoisseur.
So what's the one secret sex tip that most people don't know right before they get in bed? Come on, give us your best tip.
I would love people to know that sex is not a performance. It's an experience. And it's not, you don't have to impress anybody. You don't have to perform, because then the anxiety comes up and it kills all the being in the moment.
So
it's about being sensual, it's about feeling,
sexy.
It's about sexy, like feeling the body of yourself, feeling the other person's body, and really being in the moment. You don't need to impress anybody. At least not here, not now.
I mean, I really love that, because I also think you have to be comfortable with the person, you have to trust them, and yeah, just go in there and just be.
And being in your bedroom. let's get into your bedroom for a second, okay? When we get in the bedroom, if I go there now, what would your bedroom tell me about you, Monica?
What my bedroom would say is that I'm detailed, and I'm detailed. My attention is to detail. When I go in my bedroom by myself and I have a date with myself, I believe it's like a movie set. I have the music going, the scent is going. Why? Because I would ignite all my senses. For me, the bed is so important. The sheets, of course, I have sexy bedding sheets. For me, it's like a whole experience. So I love the movie set, and I believe that we create a movie in our mind, and I want to see it visually. So for me, it would be just feeling, again, as we said, at peace with myself, comfortable with myself, but it still goes back into self-care. So for you, for someone, what would you tell your clients how important self-love is?
Self-love is number one. For me, there are three things: self-love, self-care, and self-image. That's all we need to learn, to practice, and to master. Because self-love is about mindset. It's about loving yourself, putting yourself first, putting yourself on a pedestal. And it's no matter what it is in life, whether it's your sex life or your professional life, if you're not there for yourself, if you don't love what you see in the mirror, if you're not that prince that you're looking for. I mean, why would a prince would want to kiss a frog? He can kiss a princess. I always say this. I don't know. It's just I think it's a great way to explain why people are looking for somebody else, looking outside. Find that princess inside of you.
You know what?
And that's what self-love is. And then self-care, of course, and part of it is sleep is a huge part of self-care. And again, not a lot of people understand the connection between a good sleep and it's a good sex, because hormones, it's your level of anxiety or lack of it, or it's the how willing you are to relax because you did your
self-care,
you did your self-care.
You ate healthy,
yes,
you
ate healthy, you slept, you exercised. It's all part of self-care. And then self-image, and I think sexy bedding is a part of self-image.
It's about loving yourself.
It's loving yourself. It's what you wear, part of your image. It's how you walk into that bedroom or boardroom or beach, whatever you walk in, and you own that room. And whatever you wear, and sexy bedding is important because it's a part of what you wear, but you wear it to bed, and that's how
For me, it's important. If I were to walk in someone's room for my future soulmate, and I don't see the details, if I walk into a bed that's sloppy or a home that's sloppy, then I'm going to think, how detailed are you? How detailed are you going to be with me? So,
well, he is the lucky one, because you're going to walk in with a set of sexy bedding. So
this is true.
You know,
this is true.
I think he's okay. Let him be whatever he is.
But I also
you'll bring that detail in his
I'm
life,
bring him
and
that.
the spirituality and whatever the beauty.
That's true.
That's a good thing, because it's like in sex, we can share those things. We don't need to. If I know something, or if I'm more let's say, educated on sex, I can
share
I
it
can
with
share
us.
it with you or
100%,
somebody else. Sharing is caring, right?
Yeah, no, 100%. But what you were saying, to me, the best relationship anyone's ever going to have is with themselves. They have to get up every single morning. When they look in the mirror, they have to love being who they are, and they're going to be more confident. So I think it's important, even in sex, that the person takes care of their body. They love the way they look, and they feel more sexy because they're more confident. So for me, that's like a huge thing, and that's why I created the brand Sexy Bedding.
And that's amazing. And I love how you stress so much, stress, you don't stress, but you put so much importance into self-care, because again, it's so connected to sexuality, because a lot of problems in a relationship come from a lack of that good body image. If you don't love how you are in the body, I mean, sexy bedding will help, but
you still have to work out.
First, you gotta work out. You gotta feel good in your own body and be comfortable in your own skin, and then the sexy bedding obviously will, will be that silky, and your sheets will be covered.
Lover.
Yes, it would be like a nice wrap for your already amazing body and the essence and your energy, because sexuality is about energy, sensuality, it's all energy, and once you create that, then you come in with the sexy bedding. How did you even come up with this idea of this? I think it's a very bold and sexy name, like a better word. Sexy bedding is, not everybody can afford mentally to have a brand like this, because it's like you walk in there and it's like sexy bedding. A lot of women have a problem with even saying that sexy or saying I'm sexy. There's a lot of shame and guilt around that. There's stigma around that. And first of all, I applaud you for being so out there, so for being the pioneer of like saying things as they are, and I'm there with you.
For me, it's about exciting the person. I want to excite you to wake up and love yourself. For me, the best affair I have is with myself, and I want everyone to know that. And sleep is so important. When you sleep, you're loving yourself. You're going to be more confident. Without sleep, like, you can be in a war. You can live without food, but you can't live without sleep. And sleep is the foundation of everything. And I want to be bold. I like it. We live in the hottest, sexiest city in the world, Miami. Sexy boats, sexy women, sexologists, a sexy car, sexy real estate. Like, this world, and people don't want to talk about it, but what is really life? Sex is creation. And let's be real. Everybody in this world, if you give them a choice, okay, you can have X amount of dollars, but I'll take some away and you're going to find true love. Everyone wants true love. And they want it's creation.
In case somebody doesn't know, we all come from sex.
Yeah, that's true.
Just
Like
a reminder, because
sheets,
really, don't people, people don't put this two together.
We do.
We do. That's why I'm a sexologist. You sexy bedding.
I love the name Sexy Bedding because I want to be bold and wake you up to just value yourself, sleep better. And then when you sleep better, your whole life is better. You sleep better, you're like, okay, I want to work out. You know what? I want to eat healthy. It just like kickstarts everything. And you know what? Purple, that's bold. It carries the highest frequency. I love that color. Today I'm white and black. I believe I'm part angel, part devil,
Yes.
A little bit of darkness, a little bit of light.
And about the energy, that lowest vibration and lowest frequency is shame and guilt. And there's a lot of shame and guilt when it comes to sexuality. So when we have to get out of that, and that's kind of my job, to educate people on how to remove that guilt and remove that shame, because we can be on, we want to be on our highest vibration, but by having those feelings, we just can't. So my work is to help them eliminate them.
That.
Yeah, and get them into
sexy bedding, so it
get
wakes
them
them
in
up.
sexy bedding.
Give them
Yes.
sexy bedding.
Yeah, and I think it also attracts a certain target audience. People
It
who
does.
are allowing themselves to be who they are, who are
100%.
allowing to be sexy, who are not hiding, who are not stigmatized by whoever. They're like, yes, I own this. I sleep on sexy bedding because I deserve it, because I'm a sexy human being.
I mean, everybody wants to be sexy. Sexy is internal and external. And I believe that the words have the power. So let's say I give everybody sexy bedding. It wakes them up. Be sexy. You know, if you're not going to the gym, go to the gym, sleep more. It's about, I want to wake you up. I want to be bold. And the name, just the energy of the word sexy, someone gives you sexy bedding. They give you champagne and it's gone, Katia. They give you flowers and they pass. They give you sexy bedding and they're sleeping with Katia every single night.
Can I still have that champagne?
You can have
Can
it
I
all.
have both?
Yes.
Abundance.
You can have abundance.
Abundance.
The champagne,
we can have it all.
the flowers, and
Yes,
sexy bedding.
and the sexy bedding.
So our beautiful, sexy sexologist, what do you say is the sexiest thing a woman can do to herself before she's going to make love with her husband or lover
Or whoever.
or whoever?
She's got to love herself. That's number one. And she has to forgive herself for whatever she's done or haven't done. And she has to accept herself. So there's three things that any sexuality starts with. Once she has accepted, forgiven herself, and now she's loving herself, that's it. She can be loved by somebody else. Otherwise, a lot of people who are not in love with themselves, they're looking for that love outside of themselves. Love, sex, whatever, any kind of validation outside of themselves. And that's why they're not fulfilled, because it's not out there.
It's
in
inside.
here.
But
it's inside.
everything you said, I agree with 100%. But I also believe that you could still be a little sexy, nice bra to wear, music, candles. I really like
the
that
outside
aspect
part.
too.
Yes, of course.
Design is important. The setup,
what
we're wearing, how we smell,
how we
everything.
smell,
I think
all
it's
of this,
important.
and it's scientifically proven that we attract on how we look, how we smell, how we
Everything.
dress, how we
walk, how we
That's
move.
a part of presentation. Yes, so there's three things. Actually, all of them are important. We we can't rule one out.
No,
really.
we need all of them.
We tried. Okay, we tried to keep one, but no, we need all those things.
Of them. And how I want to stress to people, everything's so important. But you want to turn on the five senses. So we have how we look, how we smell, how we taste, what music we hear, and then the visual stimulation. I always say, just like we watch a sexy movie, the house is sexy, the clothes are, everything's beautiful, because what we see is what we take in. So I think everything you said is true, and everything I said is true. So I love that. We're on the same page.
Of course, that's why we're here.
This is why we're here. Think for a minute, what's the one thing that people do in bed that completely kill it, that the person loses the desire for them? What do you think?
People are not present. They're somewhere else.
You know what? 100%.
She's busy with kids. She's planning
No, she's
her
in bed
whatever.
and she's thinking about her kids. She's not present.
She's not
it's
present.
like she's just a doll that nobody's inside.
And usually that
I agree
happens with women more than men. Men can kind of switch it off because nothing is more important than the sex life for men. But
true.
we have other priorities. We
Well,
have
I
things
mean,
to do. We have lives to build.
The women have, you know, the children.
Yeah.
They have all the things that go with the kids. And their
Responsibilities.
business, the responsibilities.
And we think they're so important. No.
So you know what? I think that before they walk into the room, I do believe in setting the room beautiful. Put the candles, put something nice, and set that intention that I clear my mind of everything. When I walk into this bedroom, my intention is that I'm only focused on
I'm here.
making love.
I'm here.
And
I'm
being
present with myself,
Exactly.
with my partner, and nothing else matters, really. For whatever, for 5 minutes, 10 minutes,
5
whatever
minutes?
it takes. Please, 5
bit
minutes. You can
longer.
do that, right? 5 minutes.
But it should be a little bit longer. But you know, each his own. Quickies work.
Today it's like this. There's no rules.
There's no, you know, there's no right or wrong. It could
No
be 5
right or
minutes,
wrong,
20
no-
minutes, or hours. There's no right.
And
you know
again,
what?
it's a matter of
Love that.
acceptance of that, because
That's true.
because we started with performance. I have to perform because I need to perform for 22 minutes and 5 seconds.
No, there's no rules. As
There's
long
no
as you're
rules.
both having fun, that's all that counts.
There's no goals,
No
in
goals,
sex.
no goals.
You just enjoy every second. Monica, we're all different people.
Very different.
We're all the same too, but
Yeah, exactly.
we all have different preferences, different desires,
You talking about sex?
different
Of course.
about life.
Life,
And sex is a big part of life.
This is true.
Why do you think we all have something different that turns us on? Different kinks, different desires, different
You know
people,
what?
different.
Listen, like, for example, the guy I might like, you'll be like, what is she thinking of? I don't know. I think it's like you meet people and, I don't know, you gravitate toward their energy. Did you ever meet somebody and your eyes connect and you're like, you know what? I'm going to go out with this guy. It happened twice and I did.
Oh, yeah.
So I think it just depends. And as our life experiences go on, it depends on what we've been opened up to. So I think that our flavors change depending upon what we're opened up to, who we dated before. I mean, somebody can turn you on to a whole new world that you never knew. So I think our desires and tastes get better as time goes on, but I think they change as more open-minded we become. As we were speaking, there's no wrong or right in anything. People judge, oh, this is wrong. Who made the rules? And it's like so important. Who made the rules? Society made the rule. What's right for you, maybe it's not right for me. What's
What
right for
wasn't
me?
right for me yesterday is
So right now.
today.
That's true. You know what? As your mind opens and you start seeing this side and that side, you're like, wait a minute, why society put us into this guidelines? They created it. Who created it? We created it in our mind, you know? So I think people need to be open-minded and see things your way, my way, and see if we merge together and,
Be open,
I don't know,
be
open.
accepting, and educating ourselves
Always,
and
always
themselves.
educating.
And that's what we're here for.
Yeah. She's here to educate you on relationships, better sex. Me, I just want you to be happy. Sleep in sexy bedding, so your sex life will be better because you actually sleep better in it. And it's so important that when people sleep, their sex life will be better.
And it will.
It really will.
We promise.
We promise. That's 100% money guarantee. Back. So guys, stay tuned for the next episode. We don't know who's coming on, but it's going to be definitely sexy.